Hi everyone. I just wanted to jump on here and tell you thank you for first of all tuning into Praying for Insanity. Oh boy, does that title fit? No. Anyhow, today I'm just going to not apologize for not being on here like I wanted to. I've just had so much crap going on in my head, people, in my own head. And so I really haven't had a time to sit down and really process things, and just my head is just going crazy. And I'm going to tell you why. I actually was with my ex um, boyfriend. Yes, I'm with my husband now, but I was with him just not only 2 weeks ago. And it's really hard for me to be here right now with my husband. And because it was such a quick transition. And my ex and I were together for 10 years. Let's get that straight right now. I am a backtracker. I am a runner. When I am done or feel like I am unwanted, I run. And that's exactly what I did. He had just gotten out of a relationship with somebody. He was in a relationship with not a good relationship either. They were both drunks, and I hate to say that as a bad word, but that's all the word I have to say. They're alcoholics, both of them, and it wasn't a good combination. I'm a non-drinker, so I thought I kind of balanced out my ex. I'm not going to mention his name because that's how mad he is right now. He says he's not mad, but he is. I know him. Anyhow, I'm so screwed up in my head right now because I am back with my husband. My husband had some issues with drinking himself, and some problems that involved my daughter and a neighbor of ours, which that neighbor is still a problem as of today. That is why I'm on here. I am so frustrated. So frustrated. This man upstairs from our house, which is an apartment that I lived in with Addie myself for over a year, or for a little less than a year actually, because my year would have came up like 2 months later. And then but anyway, I moved downstairs, needless to say, after the lady moved out, and she'd been there 12 years and got the 4-bedroom house. And then that left the apartment upstairs open. Well, an old friend from way back when came and looked at it, and I was at first, oh, somebody I know. Come to find out, that old friend is still an old friend and still does the old things that I have beyond grown out of. Drinking, drugs, and I'm not lying. Drinking and drugs. This gentleman came after my daughter with a flashlight, and I heard this information from 2 different neighbors that saw the incident themselves. My husband did not believe me at the time, and that frustrated me. Anyhow, my husband ended up leaving me. I didn't leave him, and I am a backtracker, and I ran to my ex. I am not going to lie. I did. And we have always been physically attractive to each other, and so I needed that kind of attention because I was not getting that from my husband due to medical reasons and stuff, personal reasons on his end. And hey, I needed that kind of attention, and I went and I got it. Now that I'm back, my ex is just thinking that this was just a hold up game on him. And I hate the fact that he feels that way, because I was honest with both of them. My husband knew about him, and he knew about my husband. They both knew my situations, and I thought I could trust this man and believe in this man, that he had changed a little, because he's always been an alcoholic, and that's why he didn't really live with me. We were in a relationship, yes, for 10 years. And yeah, very hateful towards me, very derogatory towards me. I'm going to put this out here, people. I hate this word, but he called me a nigger lover. Now, my husband has African American blood in him. His mother is white. I've never been a racist. Never, ever. I was the black sheep of the family. I come from a racist family, which they are not anymore. They might say, but they're not. I think I had a lot to do with that. I'd like to think I had a lot to do with it. And some of my family members will watch this and probably be like, yep, you were the first one. Right. Yeah, I just think we all bleed the same, and I don't believe in the race crap. I'm sorry. Say what you want. I don't care. I believe what I want. You're going to believe what you want. I'm not out here to try and convince you to believe the things that I do. But what I'm doing right now is apologizing for being so slow on keeping these vlogs going like I wanted to. But that's what they're for. These are for my kids and my family to watch, really, and to understand me. Because, people talk, people say things. And I come from such a huge family, so they have my whole life. It's a whole different life than what they think, and here it is. This is why I am the way I am. I'm known to be the loudmouth bitch of the family. I'm very outspoken. We all are, really. But I'm very, very outspoken. I'm redhead through and through, and I claim that. And I earned it. I earned the word crazy and I earned the word bitch. And it's just basically because I don't put up with crap. I watched my mother and my grandmother put up with a lot of crap. I love them both. Love everything about everything, that happened in my life. Not love, but I accept and respect everything. And I am the person I am because of the crap that I went through. And I cuss like a sailor, so it's really hard. I try and correct myself. Thank God YouTube has those strict guidelines because I'd be in real big trouble. This would be an X-rated channel because of the way I talk, actually. And I like to try and be real as I can, and sometimes it's really hard when I can't. Cursing is just like an expression, the way I express things. But yeah, I'm really messed up in my head, guys. I feel trashy. I feel trashy because I was just with another guy. There's always been a gap. I've been with several men. Not like I'm a hoe bag or something, but they were relationships. It's not never, ever, never one night stand stuff like that. But this was a little fast for me. And it's got my head twisted, and it's got my husband worried. I'm driving him crazy. I know I am. He's worried that I'm going to go back to my ex again. And that's the same thing my ex was worried about. You're going to go back to your husband. Or how long have you been planning on this? Honestly, my husband called me the day before I came home. Honestly, I had not spoke a word to him since he walked out the door. Honestly, I swear to it. And he will tell you that's exactly how it was. He got a hold of him. He got a hold of me one day through his ex-wife. Asking a question. I answered, and he had been sick and in the hospital. Yes, I did check on my husband while he was in the hospital. I had heard through the grapevine, his ex-wife, that he was in the hospital, so I did check. I did not get patched through to talk to him, no, but I did make sure that he was okay. So, needless to say, my head's screwed up a little bit right now, and I feel so bad for both of these guys. I don't think Nori loves me, and that's his name. Call it what it is. I'm not going to tell you his last name, and I really don't give a crap. But I seriously don't think that he ever was back in love with me, and I do love him as a person, even though he's an ass. I was used to that, and I shouldn't have to take that. I'm not going to. I mean, we were in a monogamous relationship. I thought. I don't know if he was with anybody else. I know I wasn't, other than him. And so, that's my belief on the thing. And then the night before I left, we had got into another heated argument, and he was always drunk when he came around. And it was just like, it was getting to the point where I felt like he was only coming around me when he was drunk, and only wanting something from me when I was drunk. And I didn't want that kind of relationship. I wanted, a different relationship. His and I's relationship before, we were always kayaking or, doing outdoorsy stuff when he wasn't working. He is a worker. He does very well at his job also. I will not put him down for that. Here's my problem. He makes good money when he does work. He does, any kind of construction, siding, roofing, all this kind of stuff. But he spends his money frivolously. He's not responsible. He doesn't know how to pay bills. Doesn't want to pay bills. Doesn't want that kind of responsibility. Wants to play all the time. Riding his bike, doing his skateboarding stuff. And that's just shit that I wasn't willing to take. And he only came around when he was drunk, so that was making it really hard. Anyhow, my husband had gotten off of these serious head meds that were messing with him and was in a better state, and he had wanted to talk to me and been trying to get a hold of me for a long time. I'm waiting for my son, guys. But anyhow, that's what happened. He called me, and I was like, this isn't working here, and so let's do this. Let's try it. I mean, I've known my husband for over 30 years. We've been really close. He was my daughter's godfather. We were always the people that could talk to each other about anything and everything. There are girls out there that would say that they were close to my husband also. Oh, that's my brother, blah, blah, blah. And that's fine. You can have that relationship with him, or think you did, but he and I know what kind of relationship we had. We were friends. I did anything for him, and he did anything for me, as far as like being safe. If he needed a ride somewhere or picked up sometime, in the middle of the night, seriously, I had crawled out of my husband's bed and went and picked him up, and my ex-husband, I should say, and would make sure he made it home safely or wherever he needed to go safely, and then I would go back home. That's just how it was. We took off. His parents, or his mom and his grandparents, actually tried getting us together one time and sent us to Texas to settle down and start a life and blase blase. No, didn't work. We were too close of friends, and I think that's what kind of our whole problem. We've been married for, it'll be 3 years in October, and we've had problems since month 4. And it's all, to me, my first thing is like, it's weird because we were friends. We didn't do this. This wasn't us. He's always a known player, and I was okay with that because I wasn't interested in him that way. He's my friend, and I would just watch these silly girls just fall all over him and get played and hurt by him. I mean, it's sad now to think about it. The stuff, and he's got his own karma. I believe that. Anyhow, we rushed into things, and I think I did it for other reasons other than, hey, not selfishness, I'll tell you that. It was because I was trying to make my kids happy, my daughter happy, not my kids, but my daughter. She wanted it, he wanted it, and I do love him. I mean, I've always loved him. So why not, right? Kind of like that, kind of like a settling or something. Anyhow, he it ended. Well, it ended once, and more than once actually, and so I went to my ex. And man, that's what my head's been. My head's been just really screwed up. I'm not leaving my ex now. I mean, my husband. That's not what this is. This is like I'm trying to figure this out. And, I feel trashy. God, I feel horrible. And I don't even know why. I shouldn't. I mean, I wasn't treating anyone wrong. I wasn't. I was being honest to both people. I was not with both of them sexually at the same time. No, 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 no. But I feel really crappy. And it's because I think in the past, I've been judgmental of other people that do that. And I've been with not lots, to me it is. I've been in several relationships, and, you know, I just didn't take crap. I watched my mom and my grandma, like I said, and other aunts and uncles put up with crap. And I promised myself I was never, ever going to take crap from anyone, man, woman, no one, anyone. I mean, if I believe in something, I believe in it, and I'm going to state it. You don't have to believe what I believe. You don't have to, I'm not trying to convince you to. This is how I am. That's why this is a channel, Praying for Insanity. I am talking to you and letting you know how I feel. And I am apologizing for not being on here and vlogging like I wanted to, but this is why. It's because I'm in my head, guys. I'm so in my head, and I want to be honest with people, and I want to let them know this is what's going on. Yes, I'm a happy person. I am. I'm still going to wake up every morning, no matter who is involved in my life. I'm still going to wake up Tammy Lynn. That's just me. But right now, me is like so confused, and I'm not confused about, coming back too soon. I'm worried. Oh yes, very, very worried. I'm worried this is going to happen again. And I have another reason for that too, and I'll discuss that in another vlog. But yeah, guys, just wanted to jump on here and say thanks for jumping on Praying for Sanity and looking for these videos. And if you watch me on Instagram, you'll see a little more different things that have been going on. But yeah, that's the real, guys. That's the real. And stay happy, be happy, and don't let anyone take your happy. And I will talk to you guys later, I promise. And I know I've said I promise before, oh God, and I've let you down, and that's why I'm on here. I'm so sorry. Like and subscribe. Keep watching, guys. I'm just, you know what? Let's just do it for real. I'm just gonna let you know every single thing, how it happens, how I feel, why I'm feeling this way. And I've got another story to tell you too of why I'm upset with my husband today. Don't let me forget to tell you that. Only 10 days back, and my blood was boiling, and I have a very good reason, and I need to tell you guys about it because I need you to tell me if I overreacted, because I don't think I did. I honestly don't think I did, but I want your opinion on it, especially those of you who know me and that are my friends and that are involved in my life. You know what I need to hear. So with that being said, I am going to get off here and post this on YouTube. And I'm going to tell everybody on Instagram to go check it out because I have another video for you. Bye, guys.